Kasia from Inner Wellness Now. I would like to invite you to this class today. It's a mindful practice for your body, mind, and soul. We are going to focus on very soft, gentle practices, but also longer version of those practices. Come and join me now. We are going to start with your standing position, nice and gentle warm-up, and today it's a mindful, gentle class. So start with simple softness in your chest, in your shoulders, in your arms. Your arms are soft. And then very slowly take a breath in, you're lifting your arms up nice and tall, as much as you want. And on exhalation, you simply release all the way down and make it soft. Roll yourself up to your standing. Inhalation, you're rising up, and again, find your own tempo, and then exhalation, releasing down. Ideally, if you follow your breath, so you're creating more awareness around breath and movement together. Keep going, nice job there. Inhaling, exhaling, awakening through your arms, awakening through your shoulders. On the way down, you awaken through your legs, your spine. Lovely. Keep going. Let's do 2 more times. And then make a last one. Super. And when you finish, you softly release, open your feet a bit wider. And then from here, you simply allowing your body to be soft, easy. This is like flowing. And then look what happens here. Using your arms like you're painting something up in the air, or you're flowing with your breath. Inhale, exhale. It doesn't have to be as fast as me. You can go a bit slower. Awakening that mindfully following your breath and movement. Lovely. So you're pushing out and in. Out, out, out. Lovely. Last one, each side. And then back to your center, reaching your arms up. Inhalation, and then exhalation, you lean to your right leg, stay to your right. If you feel like you can soften to your right knee, hands on your thigh, hands on your shin, or hands on your foot, so whatever feels right. Then softly roll yourself up. Inhaling, rising up. Exhaling, shift to your opposite leg. Relax through your chest, relax through your shoulders. And then again, rolling yourself up. Inhalation, now we're gonna go all the way down in the center. All the way down in the center. And just simply relax your chest. You can bend your knees, it's absolutely fine. Then slowly roll yourself up to your standing, hands to your lower back in your own time. Again, watch that blood pressure in your head. Open up your chest and look up. Inhale through the chest. Slowly open up through the chest. Feel that sensation. Inhalation, rise your arms up once again. And then exhalation, lean to that right side. You can again soften your knee, or you can lengthen your completely leg. Feel that softness in your breath. No pushing, no stretching, no kind of feeling like strain. Mindfully connecting to your breath, to your body. Then slowly release, roll yourself up once again, finding that balance, looking up. Exhalation, lean to your left side. Relax there. Today we're focusing on a bit longer practice, longer stretches, longer holds, just to change the dynamic of the body
sensations. Inhalation, roll yourself up.
Nice and tall once again. Keep that breath in and out. Open up the chest. Drop your hands down just in the middle, in the center with your fingertips. If you prefer, with your fists, maybe your flat hands, whatever works for you. Relax your chest. And then gently roll yourself up again to your standing. Slowly opening through that gentle back bend. Head is neutral first, and then maybe you want to lift a little bit. But it's not about dropping your head back. Not at all. It's about coming from that space in front, from that space in your heart area, your chest area. And the back is holding, back is actually supporting you. Very nice. And then slowly release once again. Find that freedom in the movement, freedom in the space. Kind of add anything you like. Inhale and exhale. Maybe you want to shake a bit. Maybe you want to sway. Whatever works for you. Just make it a bit more your own style. Yeah. Inhale, exhale. Lovely. Then gently bring yourself back to your more neutral position with your feet. Inhalation, rising your arms up. And then exhalation, your one arm goes down. Look towards the palm that is going down. And then you lean to that side. So you kind of opening your opposite side of the body. Inhaling, exhaling. And again, feeling that your feet are supporting you, they're grounding you. And then your upper body is almost like, I just want to expand. I just want to feel. You might get sensation of warmth coming to that side. Again, option, you know yourself, your hand here. Inhalation back to your center, reaching up. Exhalation, you leaning to your opposite direction. And again, once you're ready, you lean slightly to your side. Finding that balance again between what's right and when is it that is actually too pushy, too strenuous for you. And then slowly release. Once again, you reach up. Soften to your opposite direction again. Prepare your body. Feel those legs are holding you there. So your upper body can lean to the side. You look down. Feel that breath coming to that side of the rib cage. And then back to your center and switch. Just a shift, quick shift. Inhalation, exhalation. Lovely. Allow your breath to soften, awaken. Then back to your center once again. Hands to your lower back. Open up your chest. You can use also a little bit of your hips here for that gentle back bend. If you feel any discomfort in your hips or in your lower back, then don't force it. Just stay where you are or maybe loosen up a bit. Feel those shoulder blades coming closer. And then gently release, hands to the front of your thighs, coming like a flat back extend, where you're actually trying to be more parallel to the floor. But again, it's okay if it's halfway up like this, 45 degrees. So I would suggest not to go like that because you're lower. Instead, go higher, but your spine can lengthen. Yes. So wherever you are in that space, inhalation, exhalation, feel that abdomen working, back of the hamstrings are working. Shift your weight slightly forward so you're not on your heels.
And then drop completely. Now it's okay to round your spine. Let go. Let go. Let go completely. Roll yourself up to your standing, softening. Inhalation, standing tall, hands relaxed. Close your eyes for a moment. If that's possible, if you feel it's better with your eyes open, absolutely keep your eyes down. And then imagine that this beautiful energy flow is going from your feet to the top of your head, your inhalation, top of the head down to your feet. So once again, now imagine that flow from the feet on inhalation all the way up to the top of the head, and on exhalation from the top of the head down to your feet. Inhalation from those feet, energize it up to the top of the head. On the exhalation from the top of the head all the way down to your feet. And notice what's going on there. Do you feel that energy flowing up and down? Can you actually imagine that energy is flowing up and down, so you awakening your senses? Awaken your senses. And then slowly let go, let go. Again, move your body with your own flow, easy, kind of like, again, we're trying to be gentle today, but in the same time with more awareness of what you're doing and why you're doing what you're doing, okay? Then move your feet slightly wider again, so it's not too wide. It's a bit like, I would say, 1.5 distance with your hip distance apart. And then from here, you want to open your right foot outside, and then your left foot stays the same, pointing forward. Then think about your spine. Automatically, my body wants to go to the right, which is fine. I can go, but I want to keep it forward. Then I'm reaching my arms to the side, and then imagine, some of you might bend slightly, but I would keep it straight if possible, or slight bend. And then imagine like I have the wall behind me, but imagine I'm standing behind my wall, like I'm closer to the wall. And then I want to lean to the side. Again, options here. Maybe if you feel this is too much with your arms, think about how can you really lean without forcing anything, rounding your spine, but more like a gentle approach. You can look to the right, you can look to the left, you can look forward. See where is your space. Choose your space. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Then very slowly release. Switch the foot, the position, so your right foot forward, left foot out. And then again, find that spinal alignment. So again, I'm not twisting to the left, I'm more forward. And then leaning from that left side, where my right side is awaking here. Keep breathing. Keep bringing that energy again. Your legs are super grounding, holding you there. Remember of your hands position. Choose whatever works for you. Keep inhaling, exhaling. Nice, nice job there. Gently back to your center. Make your feet both parallel, so your feet facing forward. Arms wide, option here, you know yourself. And then once you're leaning forward again, kind of halfway down. So you want to create more awareness again, your spine. And then see if your hips are moving back, or can you be in that center. Just have a go there, see what's happening, yeah? Make sure your feet are still pointing forward. Lovely. Nice job. Inhale and exhale. Then drop your hands completely down. Relax your knees, relax your whole body. Now open your feet slightly wider, toes out, so you don't have to stick to that parallel position anymore. And then walk your hands to your right leg. Again, you can have your hands one on thigh, one on shin, maybe both on your thigh, maybe both on shin, maybe closer to your foot, whatever works for you here. Inhaling, exhaling, be in the center so you don't shift your weight behind. It's a bit longer one, so stay calm here and awaken that sense of patience, steadiness. And again, of course, if you need a break, please do. Don't force anything that might be against your body safety and body kind of support. Then drop your hands in the center again. Bend your knees first, maybe move your legs like this when you're slightly awaking. Then back to your center and then walk your hands to your left leg. Maybe you want to stay closer to your foot on the floor, maybe on your shin, maybe one hand on your thigh, one hand on your shin, whatever works for you. And then keep your weight in the center so you're not pushing your hips back. You will feel much more. Then back to your center again. Bend your knees, make your feet a bit closer. I would say still outside, more like outside of your hips. And then from here, your fingertips are here for a reason. You really want to keep that hips squatting back only a bit. Again, depending how much you can go, and then lengthen. You squatting back, push those knees out so your elbows are inside, and then release. Of course, if you feel this is too much, look what happens. You can go like this, hands on your thighs. Maybe if you have blocks, you can place your hands on the blocks. So whatever works for you here, yeah? You make sure your hands are in one position. So you're squatting back down and then lengthening, opening, squatting and lengthening. Couple of more. Feel if you can go lower, maybe. Again, finding that momentum, what works for you. Maybe you need to readjust your feet. Again, just see what's going on in the body. Absorb whatever works for you. Let's do 2 more. Take your time. Maybe stay a bit longer in that position. I don't know, just see what works. Then when you finish, bring yourself back to your center with your feet parallel. Hands are hanging, head is down. It's like forward fold. Relax your knees. And then use your abdomen to roll yourself up. Your head is last. Roll slowly. 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 Head is last. Coming to your standing, lifting your arms up. Inhalation, soft. Exhalation, drop. That's it. Inhalation up. Exhalation, drop. Inhalation up. Exhalation, drop. Few more. Inhalation up. All that tension, release. 2 more. Inhalation. Last one, well done. Lovely. I hope you're feeling well. So what I would like you to do is to grab a cushion, and we are going to go on the floor. Move anything you need to move, readjust your position. You want to keep your cushion next to you. We start first with your hands and knees, so keep the cushion kind of close to you, so it's always there. And then you bring your hands and knees in that nice neutral position when you feel supported. Okay? And then think about here like your spine. You're not dropping, you're not rounding. What's the neutral position? Engage a little bit through your abdomen. From here, you simply exhale, push your hips back. Again, if your shoulders are not allowing you to do that, readjust. And then inhalation, move forward to your neutral position. So it's a very simple movement. But now what I would like you to do is to combine your exhalation, inhalation length. So if you're exhaling slower, go slower with the movement. Go with the flow. Let's do this 6 times in your own time. Start paying attention to what is the length of your breath and if your breath is expressed through your movement. That's super important right now. So it's not like sometimes we have habits of, oh, let's go fast. So think about this. Are you going with habitual kind of movement or more like you are paying attention to what you do? When you finish your 6 times, so take your time, I'm only give you a heads up, you just simply sit in your child pose. But before you do that, it's still a couple of more times. Finish that sequence here. When you follow your breath with ease. And whenever you finish, you go to your child pose. Your knees are out, toes together. Your arms, now think about your arms. Your right arm goes forward, your left arm goes under, so you're on that left shoulder, turning your head to your right. And then resting in that position, you inhaling, exhaling. Again, if you feel you can touch the floor with your head and shoulder, make sure you use the cushion. So then if you're a bit higher here, you might be like this. So you have to use some support under. So wherever you're in the space, make sure your body is supported with props. Lovely. And notice if you can relax in that position mindfully, focusing on how am I feeling right now? How am I feeling right now? On your next inhalation, exhalation, you relax to your opposite direction. Keep inhaling, exhaling. And on the next inhalation, you come back to your child pose with your hands under your forehead this time. So you kind of rest here. Then from here, you simply come to your all fours, hands and knees. Relax those knees by stretching your leg one by one. That's it. Keep inhaling softly. Super. And then move your body. So first take a seat on your mat. Keep the cushion close to you. First we start with simple hips mobility. So we're working here on that pelvis. It's a great practice for your pelvis, for your hips, but also for your knees. So your feet, if you keep them together like this, and then open them with the hip distance apart, and then with a bit wider. So you will see the 3 different positions. So we start with the wider one, and then you simply drop those legs to one side, then come back to your center and drop to the other side. Doesn't mean you have to touch the floor. You just simply allow your legs to drop. Maybe you need to readjust the position of your feet. For example, you know what, this is actually too wide. I'm gonna go a bit closer. The idea here is you're not touching anything for a moment, like your leg to your thigh or anything like this. You're simply keeping everything separated. Inhale, exhale. Your spine is tall, but also think about here your hands. They're not moving. Yeah? They're actually glued to the floor. Inhale, exhale. Keep your chin up so you feel like you're not dropping anything. You're just softening there. Lovely. Go with your own tempo again. Stay with the body. And ask yourself, where is your mind? Where is the mind? Awesome. Okay, from here, stretch your legs a little bit, flex your feet, move, whatever you need to do. Grab that cushion. And I have a big cushion, so I'm usually sitting at the front. But think about your cushion. Also, you're not sitting in the whole cushion, you're sitting more in front. From here, you want to use your legs as well a bit wider than normal, but with your knees bent. We start first with kind of measuring, okay, where can we go? So start with your knees bent, hands here in front, you lengthen your spine, and then exhalation, you walk, 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 walk forward, and then soften your knees down, elbows down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Nothing too much, nothing too pressure. Don't pressure yourself, just simply relax. Then go back. Let's make fists here and tap inside of your thighs. Then front of your thighs, groin, and then outside. Let's keep that legs awaking, hips. And again, inside, super. Excellent. Okay. And then from here, you readjust your position and see, lengthen, and then see where you can go. If it's a bit lower, if it's the same, just simply stay here. Just simply relax your inhale and exhale. Okay, let's try again. Release. Make that fist. Tap again. See what's happening. Even your glutes behind, you can tap. Yeah, or even you can tap your shins and your calves because that also will be affected. Keep going, keep going. Tap, tap, tap. Super. And then sweep around like this, like you're giving your body a bit like self-love, self-care. You can tell to your legs, I love you so much for carrying me so many times, for holding me upright, for keeping me doing things, for keeping me doing things. That's it. And then slowly from here, lean down. And just see if you want to relax your legs more. Rest, inhalation, exhalation. And once again, focus here on your breath. Where are you in the space? How can you soften? How can you centralize that nervous system? Let go. And then slowly release. Release, you can open you stay where you are with your cushion. I just want to show you here from the side. Hands, chest, legs. Feel that openness, so it's a bit like a contrapose for what you've been doing. Finding that openness in your front, in your heart. Lovely. And then gently from here, you can use your cushions for later. Take your time here, push that cushions away. And we are moving to your rolling backs, either up and down, like this. That's it. Or if you feel, no, that's not the day for your rolls, you just simply go side to side. Simply notice what works for you, which position works for you. Let's do a couple of more. Keep breathing in and out softly. And when you finish, simply bring your knees close to your chest. Hands on top of your knees. And simply pull that knees to your chest. You can actually even bring your hands more to your shins. Squeeze those knees towards your chest. Feel that lower back. Inhaling there, exhaling. That's it. Ah, lovely. And then slowly drop your right foot down, left foot down. Lengthen your right leg, lengthen your left leg. And then stretch your arms. If you prefer, towards the back of the room, stretch your legs to the front and feel like you're the tallest person in the room. And then from here, you bend your knees once again. I give you two options with your arms. So option one, when you stretch your arms to your side. Option two, when you bring your hands under your head. So you clasp your hands and bring it under head. So choose your option, whatever works for you. And we are going to start with your feet, knees together. So you squeeze your legs together. If you have your hands under your head, keep your elbows fully attached to the ground. If you can't do this, it's fine. Elbows off the floor, but maybe you choose the other option. Maybe that's the option for you for today. Okay? In both cases, you keep your shoulder blades fully engaged to the ground. On inhalation, you slowly move your legs to your right side as far as you keep your legs together. If they're separating, you're already going too much. So you only go as far to the right. Hold that position there, inhalation, exhalation. Then back to your center. And then you go to your opposite side. You only go as far as you keep your legs together. Hold it there for a couple of moments. And then back to your center. So simply notice what's going on in the body. You go to your right side. Keep those legs together. It doesn't have to be big, by the way. And then back to your center. And then switch to the other side. And back to your center. Now I would like you to go in your own tempo. Choose if you want to stay a bit longer. See what's going on there when you stay longer. Embrace your breath. Embrace that idea of when you hold the position, you don't struggle with keeping the tension, but instead you bring that breath to relax your body in that position. That's a completely different approach than holding with tension, just like, oh, I just need to hold it. Just release there. Your body will know exactly what to do.
Take your time. If you haven't finished with your other side, first come back to your center, realign your position, and then go to your opposite side. And same thing, you hold it there. Noticing. What if I relax? What if I let go? Use your breath as a space to relax you, not to force anything. Use your breath as helper, not fighter. Very gently relax your body, relax your arms, relax your legs. Come to most neutral position for your body that you don't have to move. And then focus on that breath. Inhalation, navel is rising up to your rib cage, up to your chest. Exhalation from your chest down to your rib cage, down to your belly. Inhalation, expansion from your navel, rib cage, chest. Exhalation from your chest, rib cage, down to your navel. Imagine like a wave is coming up from the navel up to your chest. And then wave is going down from your chest, down to rib cage, down to belly. Do it 4 more times. Now softly bring your awareness to your feet. Arms by the side, so you want to press those arms strongly to the ground. Press your feet again strongly. So if your feet are too far away from the hips, you might find it hard to lift your hips. If you're way too close, you might feel cramping in your hamstrings or your calves. So make it kind of neutral position, what works for you. Press your arms, elbows, palms, and your feet to the ground, and slowly lift your hips to your bridge. And do it a couple of times. You go up and slowly down. You go up and slowly down. Keep your chin slightly away from your chest. So when you're lifting your hips, you're not squashing your chin to your chest. You're lengthening the back of the neck. On the next one, if it's possible, you're lifting up. Use the platform, your arms, your shoulders, your feet. And then see if this is working for you like this, stay like this. Or some of you might want to feel like, I just want to expand more. So you bring your arms towards the back of the room. Maybe coming up more to your shoulders, setting up that position is like, oh, my arms can rest, but my legs and hips are really helping me. Inhalation, exhalation. Now it's time for your breath to expand in this position. So it's like a dynamic of yin and yang, strength and ease, power and softness, control and letting go. Now very slowly, first bring your one arm down, other arm down, then both. Everything goes down your hips, then bring your knees close to your chest. Hug your knees and then create a couple of rolls or circles, whatever works for you. Beautiful. If you're doing circles, go to your other side of circling. If you just do rolls side to side, stick to it. And from here, we are moving to your posture 3. Straight away, your legs are straight up, flex your feet. Hands, they can be behind your knees. If you feel, again, it's too much, you can soften your knees. It's absolutely fine. Sometimes we have those straps you can use. But to be honest, I would suggest without straps, you just literally keep your knees bent slightly. You want to start to build your own support with your legs because we are not pushing anything. We want to make sure your legs are adapted, adjusted to your actually position that you can do, not because you want to have legs straight. That's nothing to do with the position now. It's more about how can you make it easy for yourself. Now focus here on your abdomen. You inhale and exhale. And we want to work here on your breath. So your hands can be also on your belly, unless you're keeping your hands behind your knees, whatever, or behind your thighs, whatever works. Now imagine that when you're inhaling from your feet. Now your feet are up in the air, so it's kind of changing the perspective. You inhaling from your feet, the soles of the feet. They're going through your legs, through your belly, up to the chest, to the top of the head. And then when you're exhaling from the top of the head, through your spine, belly, hips, through your legs, up to the soles of the feet. But because the position is a bit different than when you stand, it might confuse for a moment, like up and down and up. Where is the what? What's there? Just go with the flow. From your feet, inhalation to the top of the head, through entire body. Exhalation from the top of the feet towards the soles of the feet. From the feet, all the way up to the top of the head. From the top of the head, all the way down to your feet. Now activate that circulation. This position is about circulating your energy. So you're inhaling through that feet, all the way up to the top of the head, and then you're circulating energy down from that top of the head all the way down to the feet. If you feel your legs are shaking, it means it's working. You are free to take break anytime you like. We're staying here for a couple of more. Imagining, visualizing that energy flow, circulating. You can imagine as well the color of your energy, white, gold, or any other color you like. make a last one there with your breath, and then relax your body. Relax your foot one by one. Relax your legs one by one. Stretch your arms if you feel like towards the back of the room. Expand. And then let go. For a moment, let go. Feel your body absorb all that benefits from your practice before we move on. Just take your time for a couple of breaths here. Feel that sensations in your body. Maybe you awaken something. Find yourself comfortable position to relax your body completely. Relax completely. Relax through your legs and arms. Relax through your hips and spine. Relax through your neck and head, face. And simply follow the same routine what you've been doing regarding your breath. From your feet to the top of the head on inhalation. Exhalation from the top of the head down to your feet and palms. You always include your arms as well. Inhaling from your feet all the way up to the top of the head. Exhalation from the top of the head all the way down to your palms and feet. And imagine that energy. You've been awakening it since any other practices you've done before. Start to bring that energy more to your parts of the body that they need the most. So when you're inhaling and exhaling, you can scan your body, finding out which body part needs the most energy right now. And when you're inhaling, exhaling, when you're bringing that circulation of your energy from the bottom to the top, from the top to the bottom, you can always send extra energy to that body part that needs most. So you're not just focusing the full energy on one part, you're still circulating up and down, but with your awareness, you send that extra energy, extra like a charge, vitality to that place. Healing, whatever you need. Keep inhaling, exhaling. And inhale and exhale for next 10 times so you count your breath. If your mind is too distractive or if your mind is kind of drifting away, you're focusing on your counting that will help you to stay in, stay present. So you do 10 inhalations, exhalations from the feet up to the head, from your head down to your feet. after 10 breaths, so take your time, you start to awaken your feet and palms. And take your time with every single breath, in and out. After sixth breath or seventh breath, you can start to feel each breath is actually awakening you. Awakening through the toes and fingers. Awakening through your shoulders, head. Awakening through your knees. Gently stretching, bending, rolling, whatever you need to do for a moment to awaken that body. Whenever you're ready, shift your weight to your side and come up to your seated position and a comfortable seated position. You can move your body in any way, whatever works for you. So again, we are in the stage of the practice when we want to awaken, closing the practice in few moments. Making sure we are fully awakened, so when we get up, we actually feel like, yeah, we are ready to get up. You can move your arms, shoulders, whatever works for you. Roll, that's it. And then you can shake a little bit, whatever works for you. Take a breath in. Nice and tall, bring your hands to your heart space or to your belly if you prefer, whatever works for you. And again, inhalation up. And then exhalation down. One more, inhalation up. Exhalation down. Closing your eyes if that's comfortable. And once again, connecting to your space, to your body, to your mind, to your breath. And appreciating all that mindful practice for today to bring you more into that mindfulness state. Doesn't mean lethargic, doesn't mean lazy. It means more actually present. And that's where your energy flows the most, when you are present. My appreciation from you, Hari Om. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you.